over every sparrow. How much more does he love you? How much more does he love you? If he dresses the lilies, say, how much more? If he watches every sparrow, how much more? How much more? Sing, if he dresses with beauty and splendor, how much more? How much more will he clothe you? If he watches every sparrow, how much
Finally, we've made it to the space where we get a chance to speak to the heart of Raveen Mack. Who is Raveen Mack? Yes, the CEO, the founder of Planted in Purpose. Many of you have been hearing her sound the alarm. This Friday, I'm going to drop something, not just drop it just to be dropping it, but I'm dropping it out of obedience. She has instructed me to sit in the space with her and ask questions that you may have and that you want to know. What's most importantly is that she's doing a God thing. And before it just goes forward, it's important to understand the person that's behind the product. I am Shamika Roseman. I am family to Raveen, and I'm so grateful to be off in this space to be able to lay the foundation of what it is that she is about to release through us. Welcome, Rave.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you for just allowing me a moment to let my story be heard, let my voice be heard, let the seed be planted. This is where it starts. So I'm just grateful to be in this space with my wonderful Amy through love, through Christ, through everything. She's a big anchor to me, and I didn't see anybody else more perfect to do this but you. So I thank you for that, and I thank God mostly just for giving me the courage, the wisdom, the knowledge over the years to put me in this seat. This has been a vision for so long, and now I'm here. I've let the devil stop me so much, but this time I said it's not gonna happen. So I'm just grateful to be in a space where I'm allowing God to use me, and I just can't wait till we get into this and dig deeper and find out more about me and more about my business. So you guys come in and just enjoy the moment.
Oh, wow. That's right. Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it. Let's go into the introduction by telling us a little bit about you. And when I'm saying tell us about you, Ray, for those that don't know, are you married? Are you single? Are you engaged? Do you have children? Like, and you mentioned God. What is your relationship with God? Just give us a little bit about you.
Well, as many of y'all know, I am a mother of three wonderful daughters, man. I've started motherhood at 15 years old, and that's where like my life really just began to blossom. And God showed me so many times that He wanted me. You know, I ran from it. I ran away from what He wanted me to do, and those girls are my life. Like if you know me, it's nothing I'm not doing for them. It's everything is for them. So that's basically, my real reason for pushing. That's my real reason for not giving up, because a lot of us say we don't owe the world nothing, but in my heart I owe them everything. I brought them in this world and I created them. So that's my motivation to be greater. I am a single mother. No relationships, no anything, but God has took me through many relationships to get me to the point where there's a male family, all kind of relationships. God has taken me through those to get to the point where I'm at. I've learned, I've grown, I identified my flaws, I've learned from other people. I just been in a space where God has used me through so many things to get me here. My relationship with God, man, if you know, you know. Everybody call me like a little evangelist, a preacher. I go. hey, Raven, pray. And it's like, man, everybody will tell me, God got something for you. God, you want to use you. And I run from it because it's like, man, God, how can you use me? And you know me, you know my brokenness, you know my struggle. You seen the dirty side of me. You seen the impurity. You seen the lust. You seen the everything. So why do you want to use me? Why are people confirming with me that this is your plan? And I'm just at a point where it's like, let them use you. So right now, me and God are like best friends. Like I've never in my life had a relationship like I have now. Your grandparents take you to church. They want you to understand God from their perspective. And it took many trials and tribulations for me to get to a point where I trust in God. And still to this day, it's a work in progress. Nothing happens overnight. But the more I'm growing, the more I'm learning, the more my faith in Him and my relationship with Him is unbelievable. And it's brought me here. So if there was no God, there would be no me. There would be no second chance to sit up for anybody and say, hey, I've been changed, I've been renewed, I've been restored. So I'm in a good space with God. I'm in a good space with my life. Even through the storms, I'm still here. I'm still standing. And without God, there is no me. There's no planet by purpose. And that's the main thing. Like I had to let a seed be planted. I had to let God use me. And so I'm just thankful that He chose me. And so I'm just blessed to be here. So
You flowing right where it is that I'm going to, because you just mentioned about the beauty of God and where you're at with God. And everybody knows, like when you come off into the room, there's a light. Raven is just a butterfly, just a beautiful butterfly. She is. She's loving, comforting, and I see why God gifted you with girls. At the same time, with this product it is that He has given you, the name alone is so powerful, planted in purpose. I can't help but think that that is a God thing. So are you able to dive deeper and tell us, how did you get that name? Like, where did that come from?
So the crazy thing is the name was just planted. The name was just planted at first. It was just okay, planted. And I listened to a sermon by TD Jakes at the moment, and we all look at the person who's sending the message. We all want to dissect where you got the message from, who told you the message, and I learned God sent the message through anybody. And he was telling me about the sermon was about the plant, like planting, the harvest, the droughts, and it stuck with me. And mind you, this was years ago. I mean, years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I was in a place where I didn't know what to do next. I was battling depression, mental illness. I was battling myself. I didn't understand me. And this sermon came on, and he said, there's going to be droughts, there's going to be an overflow, there's going to be a harvest, but the first thing you got to do is plant the seed. And I'm just like, whoa. And I still have the notes and everything from there. And it was like, okay, you know what? I'm planning. I'm planning. But it wasn't until I went through trials and tribulations that my seed began to grow. Or, for the last 5 years, it's crazy. I went on Facebook and a post came up. It was like, oh, I'm changing, I'm healing. And in my heart, I'm like, 5 years ago, I'm speaking it. Still from this 5 years ago to now, I'm speaking change and growth. But I didn't see the change. I didn't see the growth. I just seen myself hitting walls. And it took me 5, maybe more years to get to a space where I finally can say, I see the growth. I don't look for validation in people anymore. I don't write it out. I don't scream it out. It shows. I mean, my personality, my growth, my control, my self esteem, all that has grown within so many years. And it's like now those posts mean more to me than anything because I've been through a drought. I've been through the season where I didn't know, like, God, what am I going through? Why am I not growing? Why is my seed still under the dirt? And it was like God had to show me. God had to show me, Raven, hey, you got to understand what I'm calling you to do is greater than what you can see, but you got to trust me. And in this moment, in this season, I trusted him. And this is the best part because I've been covered with dirt. I've been lied on. I've been talked about. I've been mistreated. I've done wrong. I've been acting out of anger, out of frustration, and I was covered with so much. But when God starts removing, He started removing, and it was like, man, okay, the weight is getting lighter on me. The pressure of growing is getting so much easier. And then it was time to remove. And he was removing people that no longer serve me purpose. He removed vices of this world that no longer serves me purpose. And then it was like, okay, I see a little bitty plant. And if you see on all my posts or anything I do, I always use the little plant symbol. And that means so much to me because even though it's small, you can see it. Even though it's just a little bit, you still can see it. And that's big for me because at first I didn't feel seen. I didn't feel heard. I didn't feel noticed. And here God is. Now I'm playing it. I'm playing it in his purpose. And that's when it started growing in purpose. Okay, now you plant it. Okay, but what are you planted in? What are you growing in? And it's my purpose. It's my purpose. It's my heart. It's my walk. Like I'm finally walking with what God has called me to do. And I didn't know what that was, but more and more I'm helping people. I'm motivating people. I'm healing me. So my purpose is bigger than what I thought it was. My purpose was more than what I gave God credit for. Like, God, how you gonna use me? How you gonna take something that's dirty and covered up in dirt and clean me off of? And so planted in purpose is more than just being planted. It's more than just walking. It's more than just serving somebody a drink or a product. It's behind it is a purpose greater than what I know, what anybody knows. So I just keep walking in that purpose until I'm to the point where God says, job well done. So I'm just continuing to grow. I'm continuing to let that little plant bloom into something beautiful. So I'm planted. I'm planted in purpose.
That's fire. And I mean, it goes on and on and on because not only is your business planet and purpose, but the motto is seed to purpose. So it's all about purpose. And in order for you to have discovered your purpose, is what you're telling me, is there are a lot of things it is you had to go through, a lot of things you had to fight through. There are a lot of people that you had to remove and let be shedded off of you. And through that is where you were able to find your purpose. Am I hearing that correct?
Most definitely. A lot of people don't like to admit to letting go. A lot of people are afraid to let go. And believe me, I was afraid. I was afraid of the uncomfortable. I was afraid of not knowing my tomorrow. And growing up, life was life. Life wasn't perfect for me. Life wasn't easy. I didn't have a silver platter. I had a hardworking mother who worked hard for her kids to give them the best she could. And I had to learn in that season, this season of my life, my mother did the best that she could with what she had. And a lot of part of me fought that. A lot of me wanted to resent her. A lot of me wanted to say, you know what, she wasn't there. But everybody had a season. And I had to realize you're just a chapter in people's book. You are just a page in somebody's diary. You're not God. You can't change people's mind. You can't change people's heart. You can't do that. That's only up to God. But in this season, God gave me a new mind to understand everybody that you had to let go. It was for a reason. It was a reason why you feel like they didn't love you. It's a reason why you feel like they didn't show up for you. But you gotta see, just like you a mother and you going through trials and tribulations, so was your mother. And that was my biggest relationship in life. Just being in a space with my mother where it wasn't the normal black mother, black daughter relationship. I wanted the let's go, mama, let's do this. But over time, God did that. Over time, God let me experience my mama on that level. God let me see, hey, this is your mother. You still love your mother. I'm flawed. I did things and said things to my mother I wish I could take back. But that was a part of my lesson. That was a part of my growth that if you don't love your mother or honor your mother, you're not gonna never win. Regardless if she wrong or she right, you still respect her, you still honor her. So to this day, I love my mama. I love my mama, and whatever God has to put in that position for us to grow, He'll do it on His time. And I just gotta accept it. I gotta grow in it, and I gotta let Him do what He's gonna do. But until then, I gotta let go. I gotta let go of what I can't control, and that's with relationships. Been many relationships, heartbreaks, lies, cheaters. Not even that me. I was the person who fault. You know, I was the person who was so angry with all the things that I was dealt that I couldn't love anybody. I couldn't see anybody for what they were. I just seen, let me use myself. Let me use my body. Let me use the things that I know can make me comfortable. Let me run to a bottle. Let me run to a blunt. Like, let me run to things to suppress what I'm really feeling. And in this season, God said, you can't do that. You cannot take the things that you created for yourself to be God and allow them to take what I'm trying to teach you. And I had to let my vices go. Anger is a vice. When I say I'm still working on anger, that was my biggest vice. Like, oh, out of anger, I'm gonna talk to you this way. Out of anger, I'm gonna put a wall up. Out of anger, but nothing God do is angry. Everything that God does is in love. So how are you saying you're connected to a source, but you're carrying anger? And that, in this season, I'm learning. Let go of the anger. Let go of what your mama did. Let go of what an ex boyfriend did. Let go of what you did to yourself. You got to give yourself grace. You got to give yourself the time to understand that it's not the end of the world. You didn't damage yourself to the point where you can't be healed. And God is showing me, I'm giving you a second chance. Redeem yourself, change your ways. Come to me and get a new heart. Come to me and get a new mind. And that's where I'm at. Like, I lost a lot. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of energy. But in this season, I had to realize that until I finally let God be who He is. All those things that I lost, all those people that I lost, I forever try to hold on to those. But when I let go and let God, He all I can see. He all I can understand. And I just look to Him for confirmation. God sends it through people. He sends it through a song, through a script, through a church service. He sends it. You just got to have the heart and the mind to know that that was for you. So I'm just in a place where I've lost a lot. And the biggest loss that I truly lost that pushed me really here was my granny. Ooh, a lot of people know, that's my heart. She gonna pat me on my back when everybody else say, "Oh, don't baby her, don't." But somebody had to do that for me. Somebody had to give me love, whether I was wrong or right, for me to understand love, for me to still have that in my heart. People do me wrong. I've done people wrong, but it's like, you know what? I still love them. I forgive them. I keep taking them back. And my granny taught me love loves no matter what. Love loves no matter how wrong a person did. And when she passed away, that's when everything started crumbling in my world. That's when everything started falling for me. Everything fell apart. My mind. I lost my car. I lost myself. And now that I can sit here and tell you that, it's just God had to break me to rebuild me. So when I lost my grandmother, that was the demolition. There was the demolition of Raven, who you know. There was the demolition of the anger. There was the demolition of self-hate, mental illness, abandonment issues. All that. I died in that moment with her. And now God is laying a foundation for me to build on His word and His promise. So
Yeah, that is so, man, you said that, and that's even scripture where God says, when He called Jeremiah to tear down, uproot, and to rebuild. So that's a beautiful place of where you're at. And even like I said, the name, I love it. And it just confirms that a seed needs water. It has to be watered. And we get excited about laying the seed, but we don't understand the watering come from our tears. So
yeah,
just to know that all the trials, tribulation, brokenhearted, everything that was meant for bad, God used it and He held on to those tears to water that seed that's in the ground, and boom, now you have purpose. So as we're diving deeper into this purpose it is that God has given to you, not only do you speak about it, it's easily seen, like in your body right now. I can see the weight loss. I can see the glow. I can see the smell. I can see all of that. And I'm going to tell you, I know that God is over this thing, because I've been off in my secret place like, Lord, for me, I don't even want to lose. I want to get healthy. I want to get healthy. I want to get healthy. Like, I want you to use this body. I need to be here. I want to get healthy. And then all of a sudden you come with this thing and I'm seeing nothing but green and color and good stuff and juicing. So I'm like, okay, God, is this answered prayer? So I've been asking for healthy. I see you're losing weight. So I need you to tie this in for me. What it is that he's gifted you with. Is it just for losing weight? Is it healthy? Like, what is this? What is this?
Um, so this is the big thing. I'm a firm believer in fasting. And anything you want God to do, anything you really want Him to do, where you need clarity, where you need understanding, where you need guidance, fast. And when you're on a fast, that's private. You're not, the world can't know. You still supposed to hold your head high, even if your stomach is growling, even if you're delusional, if you're tired, like you supposed to still look like you got it going on. And every year for the last 2 years, I've been doing the Daniel fast. And last year when I did the Daniel fast, man, I dropped the weight. I totally dropped down. I was in a good space. And this is where my granny really got sick and down. And then just my own life was taking control. I went through, 2 car wrecks back to back. I went through so much fire in that season. And I'm just like, okay, God, I started off doing juice last year. If you know me, if you bought juice from me prior to now, this wasn't something that just popped up. It's just something that was recreated into. So this year, crazy thing, January came and I'm like, okay, I gotta do this Daniel fast. I gotta do this Daniel fast. And I always like to set things on January the 8th or 8th. Anything I wanted to do, I always want to do it on the 8th, because if you know the Bible, 8th is new beginning. So I'm like, okay, God, I'm going to start on January the 8th. Everything in its power stopped me. Everything in its power stopped me. I was going through relationship problems. I was going through financial problems. I was going through so much, but I made that promise to God. Hey, God, I'm still not going to give up. I'm still going to do this because it's something. I feel it. I kept feeling like, Raven, you don't fit no more. You don't, the stuff you want to do, it ain't for you no more. But I couldn't get myself out of that hole. I didn't know what to do next. I didn't know my purpose. And I kept telling myself, you're greater than working for somebody else and clocking in and clocking out and making them rich. You're greater than, just going from relationship to relationship, trying to heal something that, is not going to be healed overnight. You're greater than worried about finances. You're greater than, these things that you think are you. And I went through this fast. January the 10th. January the 10th was the day I actually started. And so I felt like those 21 days, if you do the Daniel fast, it's 21 days, no meat, no nothing, just vegetables, raw vegetables, you know, fruit, water, and there's so many other things that you don't eat or drink during this thing. And later I'll give details about, if you want to do a Daniel fast, these are the things you eat and you don't eat. But there were so many stipulations. But I added my own stipulations to myself. No alcohol, no controlled substance, no sex, no Facebook, no nothing. I cut myself off from the world. And it's crazy. Me and you had a conversation before this about the wilderness, and I didn't know that's what it was called. I didn't understand it. I just knew God put me in a position where I felt alone. When I felt like, whoa, where is my best friend? Why, and in my heart, my best friend, I love her so much. She's always there for me. But in this moment, God said, you can't even go to her. You gotta talk to me. You gotta look for me. And he put me in the wilderness, as we talked about, and that's when you oscillated, you feel by yourself, where you feel like there's nobody. And even when you got somebody, it's still nobody. And I went through that for 21 days and I prayed, I cried. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't reading scripture every day. And that was my big thing. God, I'm going to write every day. I'm going to read scriptures every day. But in 21 days, I cried. Every day in those 21 days, I cried. I released something. I went into my closet and fell to my knees. God, what is it? And I promise you, he took me back to a little girl. He showed me things in my life like, wait a minute. God, why am I seeing this? Why am I seeing me and my kids' daddy? Why am I seeing me and my mother? Why am I seeing me and my brothers? Why am I seeing all these things? And in that moment, God was letting me see it from a different perspective. So that fast in itself broke everything that I was tied to physically in this world. This fast put me in a position where the world no longer was my world. I wasn't living in Dallas, Texas. I'm living in a kingdom with me and God. I'm fighting in a different world, different spirit. So first thing I had to do was just break myself from old habits. And if you know me, I love cheese, I love burgers, I love chicken, I love food. So he had to strip me of those things. I love having a drink or two. I love, all these things that we go to, all the substances that we go to, all the clubbing, all the partying, I love that because that was my cover up from hiding who I was. And those 21 days broke me. And after those 21 days, when I say the weight started dropping, and I'm just like, whoa, I can look myself in the mirror. Mind you, when you dark and you don't know who you are, you can't look yourself in the mirror because it's something
Mhm.
that scares you about yourself that you don't want to face. Baby, I start looking myself in the mirror like, wait a minute, I'm getting fine. Like, okay. And the weight just kept coming. It kept coming. But then I went back to juicing. I went back to making products from nature. I went back to removing the processed food, the sugars, that all foods that we eat play a big part in our mental. If you don't know, please believe me. When you get depressed, have you noticed you go eat ice cream? When you go get depressed, you want to go out to eat. When you go get depressed, you got to go get a shot, a bottle, a drink, or something. But all that contains sugar. All that breaks down and cause hormones in your body, in your mental to say you're depressed. So when I broke all that away from me and started just filling myself with water, fruits, vegetables, juice, and I mean just literally living in that, everything became clear. Nothing in my mind or nothing that came up since January the 10th have I not been able to be like, whoa, okay, this is what God is really showing me. Now I can see. So my thing is, whenever you're going to change, whenever you are fighting to become better, it starts with your body. You got to change your body. You got to change your eating habits. You got to change those things in order to put in good things. You can't mix good things with old things. That's like me going to go get a salad and then 5 minutes later I'm eating a burger. Like you can't mix good and bad. You gotta purely rechange your habits and all that. And once your body feel good, your mental start feeling good. Once your mental start feeling good, you can receive what God's trying to tell you. So most definitely the fast was my biggest thing. I know a lot of people like, how did you do it? How a fast. I let go. Whatever you need to let go for God to get to you in your heart and your mind, do that. Do it for a day. Do it for 3 days. Do it for 4 days. But let God use you in that moment to clear your mind, your body, your mind. Let Him restore you with Him. So I definitely did that for 21 days. After my 21 days, I couldn't even smell meat. And so, and my best friend always like, don't tell us this again. I do not eat meat. I don't eat meat, but I do have salmon once a week. I do have fish once a week just to keep my protein balance good. But outside of that, once I completely let it all go, it was like, this is my life. And it wasn't just to lose weight. It was to get clarity. It wasn't just for clarity. It was to stay healthy. I'm a mother of 3 kids. If I leave this world tomorrow from cancer, which is in food, which is carried by parasites, if y'all all know what cancer is parasites. So if I'm eating all these things and I'm not taking care of my body, who will take care of my kids? And that was my biggest thing. Like, it's just not for weight. It's just not for the show. It's a lifestyle that we all should try to take a part of so we can become better in ourselves, in our lives, in our mental, and just be in a better space, all around.
That is so powerful. So you went through a fast,
Hmm.
and through this fast, you went through a whole cleansing through tears. And then God gave you the ability the of being able to come up with this juicing, which is now healthy, right? So as I originally asked, is this something just where you lose weight or is it healthy? And then God gave you both. It was a two in one. Because with everybody, of course, speaking from women, and of course men too, and you get to a space of where I want to, if you look good, you feel good. But then we got the perception, the lies of the world tell you just to look good but not feel good. I look good, but I don't feel good. And you're saying that you got to come into a space of cleansing out all of this junk and taking something good in. So when you have somebody like me that wants to get to the place of where you're in love with, so with the company it is that you have, do you walk us through? Is there like a line of product? Is there things like I may struggle with spinach, like do the product taste good? Like what does that look like? How would you walk somebody through like me that don't even know how to start?
So great thing you asked me about that. A lot of people have been asking me, where do I start? Where do I start? What do I drink first? What do I not drink? What do I not eat? And everybody is different. Somebody might not like spinach, but somebody might love spinach. Somebody might not like carrots, but this person might. So as the business owner, as the CEO of Planet, I walk you step by step. I take in what you don't like. I take in what you're trying to fix. I take in what's your goal. So when you get with me, it's just not I'm about to sell you a juice. No, I'm finna help you all the way until you can do it by yourself. I'm gonna take everything that you're telling me and I'm gonna put it in a plan. I'm gonna come up with your plan. Hey, this is what I like, Raven. This is what I don't like. Hey, what can we do? I'm going to take all of that and I'm going to give you step by step directions. I have clients who don't like who are allergic to strawberries, who are allergic to pineapple. So I go around and I know a lot of people like, oh, you can look up it on the internet. I love books. I love books. I read Dr. Sabian. I read all kind of African American books where it comes from our ancestors, where it dives deep into our culture, our DNA. So I go and I research. Hey, this person is dealing with this. This person is dealing with this. What can I do? I never give you nothing without doing the research first. But for most people, I always say detox first. Detox your body. The detox that I offer is a 3 day detox, and you drink juice for 3 days, and it helps your liver, it helps your colon, and it helps your kidneys. Those are your main body functions. And in those things, it's helping you replenish your body. It's helping you get rid of the toxins and all the metals and anything that's in your bodies from food. So I recommend a lot of people do that first. Let's get you a clean slate. Please be in mind, I am not a doctor. I am just a source. I am connected to the source, and the source is just using me. So when you come to me, I can't cure you. I can't, but I can get you on the path where you can start a better journey to become cured. So I say detox. Detox is the first thing. Get everything out of your body, flush it all out, and now we can start a great journey. And the first thing that I did when I was on my fast, of course, I did the 21 days, so my body was detoxed. Then I did my own 3 day detox on top of that. Hey, even the stuff that I was eating, because believe me, it's not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you in them 21 days I probably didn't have a cookie or I didn't eat a bowl of ice cream. It's just over time you have to get more discipline. And just because you mess up one day, that don't mean you stop and quit. That means get up, get yourself together. Hey, I messed up yesterday by this. So this today and the rest of the week, I'm gonna press harder to not do this again. So please don't think because I've dropped weight or I don't fight or I don't struggle. I still struggle, but you just gotta pick yourself up. So with that, I detox my body, and I do this once a month. I recommend, if you are trying to get yourself healthy, detox your body once a month from all the sugars, all the little sneaky things you eating that you don't think nobody see. Detox that. And then water. Water is a big thing. The water we drink does not have minerals. It, if you notice, have you drunk water and you still thirsty or you still dehydrated?
Yep.
It doesn't have minerals. It doesn't have the source of calcium and all that we need. So I'm like, okay, what is a water? So then I start hearing about chlorophyll. And I'm like, okay, what is this? So I started going and getting the one from Ann's, the store bought brand. Like, okay, everybody on this wave. I'm a inspiring herbalist. I'm trying to help people. Let me go get this. as I learned, even that is not good for you. Like there's so many additives to preserve it, to give it shelf life, to give it, preserves for you can use it for weeks. And so I went and researched and created my own chlorophyll. I got parsley, I got spinach, I got cucumbers, I got mint. I went into my lab, Planted by Purpose lab, and created chlorophyll that is natural. Now it does not last as long as the regular chlorophyll in the bottle because it's natural. And fruits and vegetables after a while start getting bad. But it's natural. It's 7 days. The juice, the water that I create lasts 7 days. So if you're drinking a water of chlorophyll every day for 7 days, you are, for one, it's an internal, cleanse. You're cleansing your body inside and out. It's a natural deodorizer. So if your body is always smelling or you trying to figure out, what's in my pores that's leaking out, this cleans you inside and out. Not only that, it detoxes your body, it cleans your body, it purifies your body from the inside out. And this is my water every day. I drink chia seed water, lemon water, clove water. The best thing is hydration. Hydrate yourself first. So first thing in the morning, don't go get a coffee. Don't go get a bag of chips. Don't put something in your body that's going to stimulate your body and regulate your body to set it up for a good day, not a drowsy day. If you know me, I love energy drinks. I'm still working on it, but those things are very, very, very damaging to the body. It's full of caffeine for one, and it's just not good to put inside your body. So chlorophyll was my number one, and then just my different juices. So you have beet juice, which is good for you if you struggle with diabetes. It gives you oxygen in your blood. It's a natural energy drink. Believe me, I'd be drinking it and be like, whoa, where did this energy come from? And then there's my immune shots. My immune shots are turmeric, ginger, black pepper. All those ingredients come in to give you a natural boost, especially sea moss. I know right now that's like the biggest wave ever. Sea moss, sea moss. This is like a daily vitamin. If you take vitamins, when you take your vitamin, hey, I gotta take this, I gotta take this. This has 90 minerals, and it's all natural. Everything I do, it comes natural. I don't get additives. I don't do any of that. I add black seed oil, and black seed oil helps you. It helps fight off immune deficiencies. It keeps your immune system guarded. So it's just a lot of things that I do. The chlorophyll water, first we're going to detox. Chlorophyll water every day. Immune shots every day. Immune shots keep your body guarded from sickness, colds. If you take elderberry, that is the best thing to fight off a cold. That is the best thing to fight off any infection. Do not run and go get mucinex. Do not go run and get. My baby was sick. Over the winter break, I gave her cough medicine the first day, and I'm just like, wait a minute, how am I the juicer lady, the healthy lady, and I'm giving my baby stuff that I'm trying to get people to get off of these man-made drugs. I gave her elderberries every day, an elderberry shot every day. Yes, she still had a cough. Yes, but at the same time, it was allowing the mucus to come up. And if you know, mucus is what makes us sick. So it was just fighting so many things. And I'm like, whoa, hold on, this really works. So it's just a lot of things that you have to understand that goes into the body. So most definitely detoxing, chlorophyll water, chia seed water, lemon water, clove water, immune shots. Please, 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 please. Immune shots build up a safeguard for your body. It's like the wall before everything. Sea moss. Sea moss is like your daily vitamin. Has many, many, many minerals in it to protect you, to reassure that you're getting enough iron, you're getting enough calcium, you get enough things just by one spoonful. And then you can start introducing different juices to your body, different types of flavors and that for. But that's my main build up every day. I drink water, I take a shot, and then I eat sea moss. So
That is so good. And you've given so much good information. I'm not even lying. I am inspired. I'm encouraged like to push fast. I remember, I think I asked you like 4 weeks ago, where should I start? And you told me to detox. You told me to do that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna circle back, and I haven't fully committed yet. But after speaking right now, I know like yeah, you got me, because I know the mucus is bad. I know it's in the food. I have been praying about this, and we haven't even spoke about this, and you're saying so many things that I know. So I know that I got to get on a good foot. I know I'm gonna have to sit down. I'm gonna have to get a plan. You're gonna have to baby step me. I may have to start with sea moss and all those things, but I know, like, yeah, I know God's hand is all over this thing. So as we're wrapping up with all of the good information, I have one-on-one contact with you. I can reach out to you at any given time. But for those people that are running into this video, whether they find it today or later for the months to come, how can they find you? Like, starting out, how do they reach out to even inquire? Do you have sample products, or how does that work?
The best way is to DM me on all platforms. Facebook, Rave Hendrix, Instagram, Rave underscore planted, TikTok, Rave underscore planted, YouTube, Rave underscore planted. Any handle that you are looking for me on is gonna be Rave underscore planted, except Facebook. Facebook will just be Rave Hendrix. And then from there, once you DM me, I will connect you with my number, my email, whatever way you feel comfortable. Just whatever way. If you gotta come up under a post, if you gotta go tap in with somebody who know me, who don't know me, hey, whatever way. But pretty soon, if God's will and God's way, we're working on something big at Planet and Purpose where people can come out, sample products, people can come out and test, things they may like and may not like. So just keep an eye out on that. That's something God is working on me with. I never do nothing without his confirmation. So, but I do want people to know there is something coming, something big, something great, where you can meet me in person, where you can taste my juice, where you can get my information, where you can be connected to my team, my staff. Right now it's just me and my daughters, which is crazy. They gotta work. So, but I really want to thank my babies for being a good support team for me. If you get a text message from me, please know London is working behind the scenes. If you get a bottle with a label, please know Paris is stickering herself away. If you get a piece of paper, please know Milan is printing and putting it in packets for you. Like it's a family business, and I'm teaching my girls growth and positivity within themselves and teaching them that you are in control of your own life. So that's for anybody as well. Like, you gotta get control. You gotta get control. You gotta say, hey, I put this off long enough. Let me go to the next step. And once you go to the next step, it's nothing but greatness. So hey, stay connected. Stay connected.
That is so good. That is so powerful and inspiring. So, and as we already know, is that the company is going to continue to grow. And I just love the way that you walk us through it. And I do not want this video to be the first and the last. So, like, in the near future, do you see yourself coming in, doing lives, doing walkthrough, being, let's say that I'm someone, as I told you, I'm afraid to do the 3-day thing, but there's somebody that has, or that you're going and you'll walk them do where I can kind of see it, or will you yeah, like, I don't want this to end. I want to see more of this. So do you have plans in the future to keep popping up, or what does that look like?
Uh, I love you. I love you. I love God because many of y'all don't know this is not scripted. We did not, she didn't ask me any questions before this. And when I gave her my outline, it was like, hey, whatever you asked me. And she said, God is going to lead this and it's going to flow. And let me tell you, it is flowing, baby. It is flowing. What my kids say, clock it. So, at the end of the day, I used to do videos, and I was discouraged because I was so worried about people seeing the new Raven. I was so worried about being accepted from being different. I was so worried about criticism. I was so worried about flaws or messing up or stumbling over my words. But it's my season. It's my season to step out on faith and know that whatever I put out, God put in. So it's most definitely, please, please, please follow me. I am going to drop all my handles um every day. Every day you're gonna see me dropping something, but please watch me because this is the first of many. This is first of many. God didn't put this interview in place for it to just be an interview, but an introduction to who I am and what I am gonna do. I am gonna come, whether it's once a month, once a week, however God drops it in my heart to do, I'm gonna come. Hey, this is a 3-day detox. I'm gonna show you everything I do in a 3-day detox. That is gonna be my first video. My first video. Listen to me. My first video. Praying all control is in God's hand. Praying that everyone see this. My first video will be detoxing. This will help everyone understand what you have to do in order to set yourself up for success. This is going to show you what you eat, what you don't eat. And a lot of people don't know when you start a detox, you can't go straight back into eating bad. And you cannot jump into a detox. You can sit here and eat chicken, burgers, ham, all that in one day, and then tomorrow do a detox because you're gonna crash your body. So that's the first video I want to do. That is the first video I am claiming in this moment to do soon. So just be on the watch out for that. So yes, this is definitely not my last video. This is not the end of Planning by Purpose. This is not the end of Raven. This is not the end of success. This is not the end of helping people. So, yes, I will come with videos. And no, my videos are not just going to be about products. It's going to motivate you. It's going to show you, hey, I failed. Pick yourself up. Keep going. I'm going to be more than just a CEO, a business owner. I'm going to be more than just pushing a product. I am going to help you stay consistent. I'm going to be a 5 a.m. alarm. Hey, look, it's morning time. Don't get it up going to go get them chips. Don't get up doing this and don't get up doing that. And I'm going to be as transparent as I can doing this so you can know it's okay to fail. It is okay to mess up one day, but you just gotta pick yourself up. And how can I do that if you don't see me? How can I show you these if you don't see the proof? So most definitely, this is not my last video. This is just first of many. So y'all, please, please, please stay locked in with your girl.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Rave. And I know you give me so much of your time, and we're about to get ready to wrap this thing up. And my final question to you before I bring in the wrapping and the closing, where we wrap this gift up, the final thing that I want to ask to you is, because we have so many juicers out here, there are a lot of people that does juicing. And I know factual when God gives us a gift that we don't look at what everybody else is doing, because there's enough for everybody. We encourage one another, we sharpen one another. But I must ask you, because I know that this is a God thing. I know it. I feel it in my spirit. And I have to ask you, what sets you apart? What makes you different? What, after everything it is that you've just poured out from the beginning to the middle to now here, what sets it different when you're behind there and you're making this product in your kitchen, in the lab with your girls? What sets you apart in this product?
Uh, God, man, it's only one answer to that. Like, I don't knock anybody's hustle. If you doing juice, say let's tap in, let's help our community together. That's my biggest thing. I'm not in competition with anyone. The only person I compete with is the person I look at in the mirror. So if you're upcoming juicer, you already established, you got tips for me, you got anything for me, or you want to know something that I can help you with, hey, this is not a competition. This is about getting our people, our community, our women, our men back on track to where we need to be, to get off of the man-made drugs, to get off of, oh, we got to go to the doctor and take these meds, when the healing is in the land, the products that I give. And I feel like that's the biggest thing for me that sets me different. My grandmother fought cancer, and I cannot, and this is, I think, is the biggest thing that made me really push to become this aspiring herbalist, because that's what I'm working on, becoming an herbalist and getting more in depth into what God has for me. But the doctor said, when you take this medication, it damages something else. So you going to the doctor and they gonna give you something for your kidneys, and then your liver messed up. You going to the doctor for a headache and they give you this medicine, but as long as you take this, your kidneys are starting to fail. They're starting to operate And that pushed me. That pushed me to be like, wait a minute. So we just a part of a chemical lab right now. We are all lab rats in my mind. And that pushed me. Even going through my own kidneys, I mean, my kidneys was horrible. I got dehydrated at work and like to fell out. My blood pressure drops low. And it's all in what we eat. It's all in what we do. And a part of who I am and why I'm set aside is I experience these. I have family members who are going through cancer right now. I have friends who I have lost to illnesses, and my push for this isn't a sale. It's to heal. It's to remain true to what I know is true. If you start off changing your lifestyle, changing your mind, changing your body, you won't need those drugs. You won't need this blood pressure medicine if you intake the right food. And if you know us, we always gotta put extra sugar, extra salt. We talk about, bland food, but sometimes it's best, and you just gotta get in the kitchen and work your magic. Sometimes you gotta use some garlic seasoning or this season to make your food taste the way, but in a healthy way. So I'm set aside because I'm not here to get a dollar. I'm not here to compete. I'm not here for people to be like, oh, she better than her. I'm here because God put me here. God told me, hey, Raven, I gave you a gift. I gave you something that not only do everybody else got, but now you got it, but your light is different. When you talking to people, you telling people your story. And if you know me, I'm very private. I don't tell much. So God connects me to people to relate to people. Hey girl, I went through this, or I'm fighting depression too. And this is what I learned. So God is using my testimony and my growth and my products to come together. I'm not just giving you a bottle of juice. I'm giving you real life tears, sweat, blood. Every juice I make, every blend I blend, it's something behind it. And I love it. I get in the kitchen, I turn my music on, I hype myself up, I wipe my stuff down, I get in that space and I'm just in it. I'm learning new stuff. I'm making new stuff. So you're not just getting a everyday juicer. You getting a testimony. You getting realness. You getting fire. You getting love. You getting honesty. You getting me. You getting raised. So who wouldn't want a little sunshine? So most definitely, I am definitely not like everybody else. I don't knock everybody else, but God has set me aside. Just tap in. If you tap in with me, and if you give me a chance to show you what I'm saying is just not talk, you gonna be like, okay, she really is just not doing this. Like she really love this. This is my life. This is who I am becoming. This is who I am walking in purpose to become great at all things that God has said for me. So please tap in to understand that. Please tap in. Cause if you look at my logo at the bottom, it says stay connected to the source. You gotta stay connected to the source, and I am connected to the source. Like I said in my video, 2026 is my year. 2026 is my year, and if you're standing next to me or you attached to me, it's gonna overflow on you. So why not get what God has for me? And let that flow off on you. So please, please, please tap in with your girl. Tap in.
That is so good. I think that we have said a mouthful. I think that this is a beautiful starting point to what it is that God is about to do. I am about to give my closing remarks, but before I do so, is there anything that you want to say to the people before we get ready to close out here, Ray?
Uh, Everybody, if you are watching this, I have people in Chicago. I have people all over the place, all over this world who text me, inbox me. It has been overwhelming this last 3 days. How people have been reaching out to me, telling me how I inspire them. I'm pretty. That can be you. If you knew the dirt that was on my name, if you knew the dirt that covered up my plants, if you knew the trials, if you knew the tribulations, if you knew the tears, if you knew my story, if you knew who I was before right now in this instant at 11:53, you will understand that you don't gotta be perfect. God don't call perfect people. He don't want nobody who they think know everything. What can he teach them? What can he show them if they think they know everything? He want you. He wants the person who's damaged. He wants the person who is broken. He wants the person who don't know what to do. He wants the non-believers. He wants to call out everybody who don't know where to start. Why not let me be that person to connect you? Let me show you what God can do for you. Let me show you how healing, understanding, peace, all this can be a part of your life, but you gotta say yes. You gotta say yes. Nothing is done in God's world without a yes from you. All he want to do is hear yes. And start your yes with me. Start yes with Planet in Purpose. Start your yes with somebody who's going to motivate you, who's going to be on you. And if you got somebody who is on you, don't get mad. Don't get upset because that mean I love you. That mean I care about you. That mean I want to see you do great. If you don't got people like that in your life, how would you ever win? I have Mika, I love you. You stayed in my life. You stayed in my corner. You fought for me. You cried with me. You prayed for me. You have been there for everything. My best friend Keisha, I love you, baby. These are the people who I call on when I don't know, when I don't, and I didn't think I had nobody, but God studied dropping gems, people, messages. So this is a message for anybody out there. Please hear my plea. Please hear me. Please hear me. God is going to do it for you. If he did it for me, he can do it for you. So please, 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 please stay connected to the source. Please tap in with Planet by Purpose. Please, please, please. Even if you don't buy products, even if you don't buy products, hit my line. Hit my line. Hit my line. Hey, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And I'm just thankful for these opportunities. I'm thankful for the people God's blessed me with. I'm thankful for the growth. Thankful for the watering, the harvest, the droughts. I am thankful because now I am benefiting. I am reaping my harvest. I am reaping years of pain. I'm reaping years of just everything negative. Now I look at life like nothing can get me down. And if it do, guess what? God gonna pick me back up and say, try again. So if that is you. That is you. Please tap in with your girl. We are Planet by Purpose over here. Nothing is done without God say so. And it is so, and it is so, and it is so.
Oh, Rave, girl, so good. Well, in closing, I must add, it has been a pleasure and it means so much that you would pick me out to say, hey, I need you to do this interview and I trust you with my baby. We don't understand the of what it takes to birth a God thing and the what you had to go through to step away from self to walk into the purpose and the promises it is that God has over your life is a very big thing. You make it look easy because through it all you continue to smile, but nobody knows what's been happening behind the scene. But I stand with you by telling you it's time to go forward. What it is that God has started in you on this day, don't let the fire go out. Don't let it go out. You push every day. You've been given. God has made it clear to you that this is what he needs you to do. You're not going after the quality, you're going after the quantity. And God is going to send who he wants to send. He's watching you at this time. He's watching you, how you're going to push this baby out. And once you push it out, how you're going to steward it. God gifted you with something beautiful. I'm limited to what it is that I can show you because that I can tell you because certain things you got to walk it out. But you're right there, baby. You're right there. And I'm so excited for you. I pray over this. You're going to walk me through it. And I'm not just talking about it. I'm going to do the product. And I'm going to come back with my pictures and my story. And not only just me, I'm not selfish. I'm going to bring some more people with me. You're going to help get us all together because the only way that God can use us is if we have a body. And if the body is unhealthy, it has to go. So I want to finish what it is that God has for me. And if it starts with getting healthy, and if getting healthy starts with you, be it unto me, oh God. Come on, Planet in Purpose in this season. So 2026 has started out not just good. It has started out, like my husband say, gooder than good. And it's just a point that I'm able to witness, where do you go from here? So congratulations, Ray. Congratulations on Planet and Purpose. First interview in the book, and you did great.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
God is pleased. I love you. I love you. Until next time. See you later. See you soon on live. As she said, follow her. It doesn't stop right here. She just got started. Love you.
Constantly watching me shine. I have no doubt that you are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for standing by me, standing for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for standing by me, standing for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for standing by me, standing for me. Thank you, Lord, for standing by me. You have never turned your back on me. Thank you, Lord, for standing by me, consistent in your ways, ever amazing Father. You are amazing, Lord, standing by me, standing for me. Your thoughts, your will, your ways, ever good. Your nature never changes. Ever faithful Father. Thank you, 'cause you always show up. You always come through for me. You always show up. You always come through for me. Always and always. You have never let me down. I can feel your love. You always come through for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for standing by me. Standing